The anesthesia. It's the one with the green cap. Jessica scrambled over, her face pale, her eyes wide and frantic. She fumbled with unzipping the case, and I wanted to do it for her because we didn't have time for her to be all shaky. Only my promise to Mora to stay out of it kept me still. I didn't have the ability to help them. My specialty was with energy, not magic, and I didn't want to disrupt their flow. Finally, she got the damn thing unzipped and grabbed a needle, passing it to Sandriel. Sandriel uncapped it and stabbed Cecil with it, pushing down on the plunger. Cecil's frantic movements slowed down seconds later. Long moments passed until she finally stopped moving altogether, her chest still rattling as she breathed in and out. But then, not in again. "Shit," Sandriel said, and began ripping apart Cecil's shirt. An open wound in her chest gushed, and I nearly yelled at them to save her. I was choking on my heart. There someone lay, important to me, and I couldn't do shit for her. I was useless, powerless. No, not ever again. I glanced around the room, wishing an answer would just come to me on how to save her, to make her well and lively again, not this broken person who laid before me. "Nyssa," Mora snapped, her eyes on me as she held a cloth over another bleeding wound. "I need you to leave." "What?" "You're worked up right now and it's interfering. I need you out now." "But get out," she yelled, her eyes lighting with magic, her dark brown eyes no longer chocolate warm. They were a swarm of bees instead. "We can't save her if you are here making it difficult. Your energy is disrupting our magic." I took in gulping breaths, my eyes going back to Cecil as she struggled so hard to breathe, to live. "Nyssa!" The pain Mora pushed into my name caught my attention, and I looked back up at her. "Please." Her eyes were as desperate as the word please. I nodded, my eyes going back and forth between Mora and Cecil. "Okay." I nodded again and woodenly made my way out of the room. I walked numbly through the halls until I reached the living room. I curled up on the couch and cried. I rarely cried, if at all, but Cecil was making me cry a lot lately. All I had to do was think about her face as it was now and compare it to how it was when she was healthy, and my damn eyes would leak on their own. This was why I didn't like to form connections, to create relationships. She had the power to destroy me, and that was exactly what was happening. A part of me was still in that room, pleading with Cecil to live, because I truly needed her. She'd wheedled her way into my heart, and I couldn't cast her out. She had a tight grip on me, and what made it so easy was that I was already empty. She filled me and at the same time caused me so much pain. Strong arms wrapped around me and lifted me into a lap. A large hand brushed through my hair. The familiar scent lulled me into sleepiness. I turned to look up into silver eyes. Black hair framed a strong and determined face. I reached up and rubbed my hand against the stubble that covered a sturdy jaw. I'd told him last week that I liked the beard, and he'd kept it since. "Hi," he whispered in a deep voice. "Hi," I croaked. "I heard about Cecil." "They're still working on her." "I know." "I'm afraid, Landis." "I noticed." "I can't lose her." He shifted me until I straddled in his lap, and my head was tucked into his chest. He rubbed my back. I was tall compared to most women, but Landis had a way of making me feel childlike in size. He was just so big. "You won't lose her. Cecil is strong." "I know she's strong." "Then trust her." "It's hard to. I couldn't do anything but watch. I'm useless. I haven't felt useless in so long." He continued to rub my back as I worked at preventing myself from continuing to cry like a blubbering baby. I felt like such a baby. "Can I bring you home?" I shook my head. "I want to stay here." "She's in good hands. Sandriel is an amazing healer, and I brought my own healer. He's in there helping right now. With those two brilliant minds working together, they will keep her alive." "I want to stay." "Nyssa, please let me take you home. You can get some sleep and rest, and when you wake up, you can come back."